Sup y'all, it's the Southern Nerd. I just poured me a big old glass of sweet tea and I am so excited I just can't hide it for this new world boss. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about as far as the world boss goes, you need to check out my last video, the version 1.3 update and patch notes. I give you the full rundown on it. Now I got here just before the world boss is supposed to spawn so that I could show you if you AFK run to Serendia, all you got to do is just take this little path to get inside. Now if you watch all the way to the end of the video, you'll know why to follow these next 3 steps, these next 3 warnings. Number 1, avoid the red splash zone damage. Number 2, avoid the breath cone damage. And number 3, when you feel like this guy's about to do a special attack, just stay out of the red square. Trust me on this, folks. This is the very first world boss on Xbox. Whoever says that they were fighting the boss, they were fighting this boss if they were there for the first one. Me and my homie, we're here, and there's look at the participation, folks. I mean, this is just on the Valencia server. I mean, there's so many people here. Look at that. Just tons and tons and tons of people here. And when this boss comes out, it's all hands on deck. I got here just a little bit early because I knew what time I needed to be here. I knew when I needed to be there, where I needed to be, so I decided I was going to go ahead and get there early. I didn't even actually know my guild member was online, and I just happened to pick him out of this crowd, so we partied up just before this guy shows up. And here he is, the roar of Kazarka, the Lord of Corruption. There he is, folks. Man, he's got some sick dreads. And this guy packs a punch, folks. A huge punch. And there's so many people over here attacking this guy at once. It's kind of hard to focus. I completely forgot to pop my elixirs and eat my food and all that. I just got so caught up in the moment. I just completely forgot, but never too late. Never too late. We can still fight this guy. And as you can see, he spins around quite a bit, and when he spins around like that, he can stun you just for a little bit. And with all these people standing around, it certainly does not help, especially if you need to get out of the way. He has a breath attack where he just basically shoots fire, and then he has this spit attack where you can see the little red dots appear on the ground. If you ever played Elder Scrolls, it's a lot like some of the dungeon bosses there, like a combination of a bunch of dungeon bosses rolled into one. And I'm over here just Tasmanian Devil, Thucker and Thuckatash, all that kind of stuff, just trying to staying alive, staying alive. You can see there's the breath attack. When you see this guy get ready for that, you might as well jump out of the way because survival is key. You want to survive to the end of this. You don't want to die. Trust me. Spoiler alert. So this guy keeps spinning around, keeps spinning around. You wanna hit him from behind. You don't want to be in front of his mouth at all because you just don't want to get caught up in any kind of his special attacks. I mean, his basic little attacks that he's doing right here where he's just turning around, those are doing just a little bit of damage here and there. Now, granted, I do have a little bit lower DP than what I should have coming into here. But as you can see here, in just a second, he does his special attack where he kind of spits out these little red AOE ground effects. You'll see it, my health bar just shoots straight down. And I was trying to focus on doing some good damage here, because the more damage you do, the higher chance at some good loot you'll have, plus some luck. I was really hoping for the luck. Now you can see it. You can see the splash effect. All the little red splashing up there. This is This is nasty. Look how many people are attacking this guy, and we're just now changing the color down, getting it down, getting his health down a little bit. It's amazing how wide of a range he has. You get stuck underneath him, you're just in a bad place. That's all that is to it. Here, just a second, we're going to have another little special attack that you need to watch out for. Really, if you've got some ranged attacks, that's where it's at, because Berserker is not good for this fight at all. Trust me. Spoiler warning. I'm doing a great job. I feel very confident. If you watch my homie's HP goes down quite a bit. Oh, you can see it. You kind of saw the red circle there at the bottom left of the screen. All that redness that's shooting out of him. You need to be wary of that. All those little circles. Ooh, I came so close to death. My homie actually died there. I'm sure a lot of people died. So if you die, you want to spawn at the node and you want to do it fast. And that's what he did. He respawned at the node and he ran back over here real fast. But whenever you start seeing that splash effect, whenever you see those red dots, you need to just get out of that center location, because the people, there's going to be so many people right there that they're going to block you and you're not going to be able to get out of the way if you need to. If you got some major heals, you need to pop them. Come here with some health potions. Come here with some pot. Don't worry, they're not gonna check you at the door. No matter how bad you smell, you can make it inside. But you definitely want to make sure that you survive. Because this guy, if he hits you with some of his special attacks, it's gonna num 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 eat up your health. If I could watch this video and go fight my first boss, I would. But somebody has to blaze the trail. Somebody has to figure this stuff out. Ooh, man, he's kind of got a look like a '90s Godzilla face to him, and that scares me. I feel like I'm fighting in Madison Square Garden. Y'all know that scene. This guy, he's just knocking down folks. I feel like there's a lot less people that started. Oh well. Get some good shots here. You can really see what he looks like. He's got a real neat design to him. The chain effect, he comes out of the ground. As you can see, we're getting this guy super close. I mean, imagine what the number of health points this guy has to have for us to have all been fighting this one boss across all servers. That's just crazy. But tonight, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to try and get this guy again. I bet a lot more people will be ready for it. I don't think that this was the full population. I don't think everybody was completely prepared to come fight this guy. If you are any kind of melee class, you really need to listen to this, folks. Use as much range as you can, and be careful when you go into attack, because when he starts dropping these little red spheres, these AoEs, that's some high damage right there. You need to get out of that red square. You need to get out of that close zone right there. And especially, his health is starting to go down now. That was 2 special attacks in a row. He's spitting AoE, and then he's blasting out in a cone. And either one of those will just basically just chomp on your health, and you probably won't make it out alive. And here I'm getting stuck. I don't have a lot of stamina left, so I'm going over here to chomp just a little bit. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna go back in because this guy's super low health. He's almost dead, so I want to get the last couple of damaging I can do, so I can get a higher chance at some good loot. We're making some good progress. It really seems like all the people that were here in the beginning that died in that initial breath attack with the AoE and the cone blast, Seemed like they all spawned back at the node and they ran back now, so we're getting that final push. This guy just doesn't know. He's like, you know what, this is my first time in this world. I'm gonna cause some damage. I'm gonna wreak some havoc. And folks, this is a classic case of just getting caught up in the moment. My health was dropping down there a little bit, so I'm back out of this situation, which is a smart thing to do because survival is key here. Now, if you go back in on the situation, this guy's in the deep orange, he's almost red. If you go back in this situation, you need to be very wary because he is gonna pop some special attacks here at the very end that are just the fight of a dying world boss. That's the only way I can compare it. I feel like I'm doing pretty good here. I just want to push this the final length of the battle, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not the kind of guy to back down, even though I don't really have that high AP. I'm probably not the one that's gonna do the final blow, but I still want to be there for it. Here it is. Here's that red blast where you need to get out of the square. Because watch what happens if you don't.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Now see,
I've
folks,
come to talk with you again.
that isn't the saddest part of this tale. I died. It's okay. Stuff happens. I made it through the entire length of the battle and didn't die. But here's the problem. I get to the loading screen and I lagged out. Not only did I get lagged out of the game while I was trying to respawn at the node and run back, once I got back, the boss was dead, the loot was gone, and my homie got some stuff. He got some pretty good loot out of it, and I got diddly squat. Diddly squat. So let that be a lesson for all of you folks. You can do as much damage as you want to do on this cat, but in the end, if you die and you aren't there whenever this boss goes down, you're not getting anything. I didn't get anything. I fought the first world boss and didn't get any loot off of it. If you can't tell, I'm just a little salty. I mean, if I had a lake full of fish, I could preserve them all with the amount of salt that I have for what just happened. But you live and you learn. And what I learned, I'm going to boil down into 3 things. 1, stay out of that red square during special attacks. 2, watch out for the red splash circles on the ground. And 3, watch out for the cone breath damage. If you can do all 3 of those things, you will survive, you will get some good loot, and you will have a good time. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get up on out of here. Please like and subscribe.